Hello, great friends. How's everybody doing today?
Hi
Thumbs
everybody.
up. Where the faces
Yeah,
at?
very good. How are you?
Good, good, good. I can't see no faces. I'm just seeing black screens. But I do see two beautiful faces up there. Richard and Johnny, how's it going? All right, there's everybody. How's everybody doing? Great, great, great. My man Saeed. Amazing. Glad to see everybody. Mutlu. Mutlu, I see Mutlu is with us today. He logged in. Are you still in sunny Southern California? He'll come in and speak with us shortly. So it's great to have everybody here today. I'm so glad to be with you all. Johnny, how are you, sir?
Not too bad. Good to be here.
Good, 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 good.
Very excited.
Sounds great. I'm glad everybody is here. We got a lot to discuss, a lot to talk about. How about that Congress? Who all got to see the Congress? Give me a show of hands. Everybody get to make it to the Congress? It was an amazing Congress, right? Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit shortly. But first, we're going to start, as we always do, with our opening intention. So this intention comes from Rob's blog, and it goes like this. It is not enough to say that I adhere to the Creator, that I woke up in the morning with the thought of Him and accepted everything that happens as coming from Him. It is sufficient for now, but it is an abstract idea, not a practical action. However, if I want to actually realize this principle in its correct state, I have to fulfill it in the group. This is what the entire work is about. Therefore, it is necessary for us to have a Congress for the mutual work. It is not enough to read the articles alone or even learn it by heart, because the main thing is in realizing it between us. Together, we begin to extract more and more information from the articles, and each time we perceive them anew, more and more deeply. Ahaim, friends.
Hi.
And I'm sure Mutlu's going to have something to say here shortly, but what we wanted to do right now is we spoke with Saeed a little bit earlier, and he's going to give us, because he was actually there. It was amazing seeing Saeed on the screen. We're going to give him a chance to share an impression from actually being there at the Congress with us. So Saeed, take it away.
Thank you, friend. Yeah, the impression from this Congress was basically I got to see the other side of the friends, the side that you're supposed to work with, and in that also I revealed that it's me myself. I remember me and Kelechi was battling over one of the Scandinavian ladies, her attention, and I was bad talking him to her, and then she told me, I was like, he's the ugly one in the group, and I'm the good looking one. And I remember she told me that, yeah, well, whomever you have in your group, it's your internality. And that just shut me down. I just lost. I never gonna go near the Kabbalistic ladies again with compliments or nothing. But it was a slap in the face, a real wake up. And it just closed the bag. It's closed, and there's nowhere to go. What we have to work with it. Even if we don't like each other. Especially if you don't like each other. I mean, of course we don't like each other, because the only thing that is connecting us is our desire for the Creator. He likes partying, I don't, and we argue all the time. But that is basically my feeling. What I can remember. It was amazing. It was so powerful. But I can't remember anything else. I just remember that that I saw this thing that we have talked about, burning each other. It seems kind of funny, some guys in the cave want to burn each other. And I really am looking forward to see how this evolves with your friends. And I'm giving everybody clearance. You can say whatever you want about me, my family, my country, my whatever. but don't diss my friends. Me, it's okay, but don't leave my friends alone, and we will be good. And that's what it's all about. We have each other, just like Ralph said. It's a group thing. Yeah, I guess that the issues that we in Africa, the African group have, with internet and all that, it really inspired the people that hear our story. Everybody that came, and I told them about the friends that the different issues we got, and so we are in their hearts. They're all thinking about us, and the path is clear. We just need to do what is required from us, and it won't be long. It won't be long, friends. L'chaim, and thank you.
L'chaim, Saeed. That was absolutely amazing. The Congress brings out a little bit of everything. It brings out the left and the right line. It brings out emotions and thoughts that we never even stumbled upon before that day, before getting there. So I'm glad. It was funny with the last meeting we asked Saeed, are you excited? How you feel about the Congress? He's like, I don't feel anything. I just, he was more concerned about the friends that weren't coming from the African group, that weren't actually physically going there. He was more concerned about the friends than anything. And it's amazing. I'm glad that you shared it with us. So thank you very much. We're going to move on to our workshop question in regards to this Congress. And we're going to make this, well, you know what? Everybody speak from the heart, but I'm going to read the question here. And it kind of is like two questions that run in together. So you just kind of take it in and you speak from your heart about it. What can I take from the Congress to help me further uncover the connection between us? And how do I keep the feeling from this Congress going? I'll read it one more time. What can I take from the Congress to help me further uncover the connection between us? And how do I keep the feeling from the Congress going? And we are going to start. Oh, Godfrey just came in. Godfrey, you with us? Yeah, I see he just turned his mic off. Great. We're going to start with Enoch. Enoch.
Yes, John. How are you? How are you, everybody?
Well, I'm from this Congress, the current Congress. I know I attended only one day, but I know I was blessed. So what I took from the Congress was a lot of blessings. And I'm trying my best to keep that blessings into my group, my pen for the connection. So I'm trying to be a consistent connector in the group. L'chaim, friends.
Now, Enoch, you choose someone else.
All right, Yahoo, please, Yahoo, my brother Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Enoch. The Congress was really full of fireworks. It really energized the participants, the viewers, and all alike. What we have to take out of the Congress is to consistently keep that feeling that was generated at the Congress throughout the coming days, so that we will be able to have the full feel of the Congress in our various tents. L'chaim, brothers. my brother Abdul. Abdul, please come in.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I missed you all. I was unavoidably absent during the Congress, but I also used the opportunity of my absence to start disseminating information about the wisdom of Kabbalah to my friends whom I hang out with. And I can tell you that for sure I was with you people in spirit, because I can imagine the feeling in the Congress. I can imagine the tempo of connection, the tempo of the participants, the aura of the participant. I can imagine it. And I hope that it will continue even in the end, because this is what we all desire for. We desire for this connection, this feeling of fulfillment that at least I'm with the Creator, I'm able to bestow. So hopefully we will all work to make sure that it continue especially in the African field. Al-High. So, Richard.
Thanks, Abdul. Yeah, we did miss you at the conference. So just so that you know, the Congress. So yeah, the Congress was amazing. I remember the first lesson. I thought, this lesson is dragging on. Like, it felt so long. It felt like 6-7 hours. And then got through that lesson, and then the next day the lesson felt like it was 20 minutes. So really experiencing all the states that Anthony mentioned before. I think a Congress is like everything that we experience in morning lessons. Just turn up the heat. Like, it intensifies every single thing that you think about, every single self-scrutiny, everything that you need to overcome in the group with the friends. Everything is intensified. But luckily, Rav is also intensified. So whatever resistance you meet up with, there's a remedy for. So how do we continue this Congress? We need to keep turning up the heat as well. We need to keep expanding the connection. I know as an Africa group on our daily calls, we're going to keep connecting with the UK and with Jerusalem. This is something that Ian organized before the Congress, and now we've decided to keep going with that. So, which is great. So we're expanding the connection. And then the Africa group as well. Let's, like Reinhard keeps saying, like, he felt like he was in preparation for the Africa Congress with this last Congress. So that's what we need to focus our attention towards. Make Africa strong and lay the foundation strong, so we can really maintain this new degree, building up to the African Congress. So I'm going to ask Reinhard to speak. I hope I quoted you correctly.
Yeah, thanks, Richard. Yeah, it really felt like the beginning of the African Congress for me. We had so many friends. I think we were 17 men at one time, which is a first for Africa, so far as I can remember. And it was an awesome Congress. It just, I don't know, words. I'm lacking words to describe it. I think, the best way for me to say it is to say that this was the beginning of the African Congress, meaning that there was a spirit that was evoked within all of us, a spirit that extends way into the future, where we can see what our African key is going to look like, and how our connections are going to be in the days to come. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to follow in the next couple of weeks. L'chaim, friends.
Now you choose.
Sorry. Tuso, where are you? Ewena. Tuso? Okay, if Tuso can't speak, who's that?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Isaac.
Yeah. What an incredible Congress we had, man. Just from the first lesson number 0, it was like Ravi's, he's changing the entire perception that we see the whole world and we see everything else. What I got the most was that we don't only have to look at problems or challenges as as just things and accept it, but on top of that, we have to bless for it. We have to thank the Creator for giving us all these challenges, because they bring us closer and closer to towards the end of correction. And we have to say thank you. And the other thing is that Ralph said was that we must bow down to the connection. We must treat the connection as something holy, as the highest degree ever, as that level. So we must bow down to it. And when thinking about the friends, we should know that we are going to the greatest assembly of all in the whole universe, everywhere else. This is the greatest assembly ever with the greatest friends. So bow down to the connection. L'chaim, and I choose my tsotsi, Jono.
Okay, thank you, Tuso. Yeah, there was a very, very strong Congress. The pictures we got from Ghana, from Accra, and the pictures we saw the friends from Africa on the screen, and really gave Anthony and myself and all the friends here a very, very strong impression. I spoke to a lot of friends here about Africa, and it's just, you don't know how much you guys give to the whole world, Kli. It's really, really special. But further than that, as Tuso said, I think Rav was really, really pushing very hard in this Congress, this notion of faith above reason and prayer and what's issues in Europe and the building of the European board, etc., etc. So the work has become a lot more deeper. There's no question about it. I remember, I think Anthony and myself were at work, but we came for the first workshop on Friday afternoon, because we were working the other time, but listening at work. And I couldn't believe the questions that Rob was throwing at us to actually really get us into the internal work related to this Congress. It was very, very powerful. So it's great. I think, we all need to aspire to get to morning lesson, get into, as Reynolds said, the Congress in Africa and the dissemination in Africa, and the carrying on building the strength of the Africa group, so we can use this Congress as a launch pad to take us to another degree. So yeah, big l'chaim. Okay, Gottfried, can you talk, my brother?
L'chaim.
Yeah,
the Congress was great. It's a reawakening. The beginning of African Congress in progress. The connection was good. And our prayer is that we continue bringing it up on a daily basis, that the Creator help our friends so that they all be able to connect regularly in the morning lesson, connect regularly on our business meetings, and then more so the power we derive from the Congress to do deeper connection and more dissemination, drawing more people whose hearts are pointed to the goal for the great job ahead of us. So we enjoyed a very wonderful Congress, so different from the last year one, from the main one. This is exceptionally different. And every point in it, we moved deeper and deeper in connection. And we believe that the African Cree is becoming. And we are grateful to the Creator for this new level of awareness. L'chaim, great friends. I do not know who hasn't spoken. If James, my brother James Atana, he has been here. So James, can you please share with us some? Let us hear your beautiful voice, James.
Thank you, my brother Godfrey. Thank you, my friends, the African clay. The Congress spirit is still on. I'm particularly delighted by our participation in it, even though I was not opportune to witness the whole stream of the events. So if I can recall, it's only the first day I was able to connect with my African brothers. But for the rest of the Congress, I was not opportune. If you can observe, there's a blackout at the background of my screen. So this has been on for almost getting to a month now. So we have been having electricity challenge here and so many other challenges, which we are praying to the Creator to intervene into our affairs in Nigeria. So that being said, I've been watching and reading the posting from our brothers and sisters all over the world through the WhatsApp group. It has been very edifying, and the spirit is on. You can feel it, even though I was not there physically, but virtually I feel the spirit. I am convinced that I'm not alone, and that's the zeal is in me, and I want to connect. And I want to thank my brother Richard and Johnny and every one of us for keeping us in mind, majority of us that were not opportune to be there. So, and I wish the spirit to continue like that so that we not relent. So just like Johnny has said, we should use it as a launch pad to portray, to showcase our contributions from Africa throughout to the world. L'chaim, my brothers.
L'chaim.
Okay, James, you choose who's next. Oh wait, I think the only person that hasn't spoken is Fifi, right?
Okay, Fifi, I understand you are Johnny.
Yes.
Sorry, Johnny.
Thank you very much, friends. You are all great. You are great. And I tell you to the lesson 5, and I thought that there's some light penetrating in us, the African clay, and the oneness that we had during the Congress, it was amazing. It was very amazing. We are going to face cases and all sorts of things, but in between it is full of blessing. And I can't ask today, as we have joined today, that we are discussing about the Congress, and I can say what is keeping me going after this Congress is the connection we had during the Congress and the feeling, the oneness. Remember when we, after every lesson, I, Godfrey, and Yahweh, we sit together, dine together, lunch together, talk together, laugh together, and I can say all of the African clay sitting now together as one, dining and lunching and talking and laughing, and this was very great. And what I can say now is that we should keep it on, and then should use this awakening and this light to await the African Congress that is coming on this next year. You know, we have great giants and great friends and great Kabbalists as well. So a very big l'chaim to you all. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Hi, Fifi.
You have someone just joined. Johan, has Johan spoken?
No, you still got Johan and Johnny also. Johnny hasn't spoken. So
Yeah,
both of them. Just pick one.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
I'm very sorry, I just joined. So I'm not really in thank you, Rainer. I'm getting old. I just want to see what we are talking about, guys. I just want to say that can we take van die keer help me for the yeah, how can I take from the Congress? I'm still what's the English word? I'm still, you know, I don't know. I can't even speak. I'm like that I don't know what that Kabbalistic guy is. My language has disappeared, friends. I don't have words to describe. And I'm serious when I say that. You know, after that, this Congress has been massively, I tell you, it drained all your corporeal strength out of you, and Rolf says don't talk about your own things, but the corporeal world is just, my work has so exploded that it's unbelievable, you know, the corporeal things I've got to do. But above that's a work. But you know, Rob says about every spiritual level that you attain, it's more difficult, and it is more driving you towards connection. I just feel that is it Achishema, what's that Hebrew word for hastening? You know, there's no more time for just letting nature take its route or whatever the words are. It's time to seriously get involved and you know, connection, and we use these words and dissemination and stuff, but it's time to seriously think how we can do that. I still believe, like Ralph said, it's an individual path and a group path. But the individual path is never, ever separated from the group. It is so, I want to call it, I don't know, serious, so important, so critical that we break this first step of the ladder, this Ibu, that we can at least start tasting what bestowal is about, what the Creator is about. Personally, for me, it's been a very, 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 very hard couple of months and stuff like that. But that's not it's not about me, you know. But above that, all I know that is, once you rise in faith above reason, above all the stuff that the Creator is giving to you, the rewards which we aren't deliberately looking for is so huge. We've seen this in the Africa over in this Congress, you know, it's massively. It's all about the thing. Now I'm speaking about reason, a faith above reason. It's all about that connection. It's all about that. But I still think it's all about a lot of corporeal decisions and actions to bring you there as well. If I may say that again, Ralph has talked about 2 or 3 years in the world. He's talking about world wars, you know, and then on the other side, he's talking about the massive power that there is in Bnei Baruch. It's simple, maybe, on the one hand, but it's not easy. Not for all of us, maybe for some of us, doesn't matter. You know, it's 2 to 3 years. We're talking about the African Congress in a year's time. Ralph was talking about 2 to 3 years that the whole creation can erupt into violence and world wars and stuff. And if that really is in our hands, yeah, I don't know what to say about that, because I don't know. You know, if it's really in, just take Africa, you know, like you said, it's 10, 100,000, 100,000. This is our 10. If seriously we take this upon ourselves, I think that there's much more than, I don't know. I've got such a lot to say, but I don't want to. All I'm trying to say is, guys, it's much more than I know you're going to kill me for what I'm going to say now. It's more than just the morning lesson. It's more than just the midday call. It's more than Zohar. It's more the Zohar lessons. I don't have the solution. All I'm trying to say is it's more than that. You know, it's such phenomenal dedication and intention to really, we're like on the first step, the new stage. It's like the first step of the ladder. It's so much more. And it's like Rolf said, I couldn't do it today. I just had I couldn't every hour sit down and write down. But at least every split second that I have, I thought about the group and my participation and everything like that. I just think that I'm only in the study for about 7 years, maybe 6, 7 years. So I'm like a child in this. I just think our efforts, our scrutinies, our intentions need. What I'm telling you, I've got no idea how to do that. It's got to be jacked up hundreds of % of time. Sorry, and then I just got to bear my heart tonight. And then Reinhard shows me the time is up, you know. And then I say, okay, I'll leave the group. Cheers, you carry on.
Johnny, are you still there? All right, Johnny, it's all yours.
Yes, I am here, Anthony. It's just, yeah, this is not easy. The important thing that we need to consider in this environment is that we've come here as points in our hearts to focus on spirituality, and really bring joy into this environment and assist the friends who, in whichever way, once they have given a go-ahead in order to be available and to be present in this environment. And coming out of this conference, the great envy that Ghana created, especially by Yao, Godfrey, and Isaac being present in a physical aspect of it, was just so powerful. And, I really want to commend those three friends who made that effort to arrive at a center and see each other physically and, and contribute to actually developing Nefesh, which is the soul. So I want to really say Godfrey, Isaac, and Yao for having arrived at their physical center and, being present. It was only an honor to do the Galaxy and, be the principal behind that, and sometimes being quite strict in order to make sure that we complied to the broadcasting rules. So those were the issues and the challenges. But it was really wonderful to be part of this global unity conference, and especially of the difficulties that we are all experiencing. So, Europe has its very distinctive disconnection problems, and yet we've come here and Rav so diligently, so beautifully portrayed to us what our work really is. And, our work is definitely to obtain connection, but connection in a way that we stick to the principles of Rabash, which are the basics, and then from there direct ourselves in a way that, as we form a 10, because both dissemination, like he said, and everything needs to go through the 10. So, everything is calling for this. So we just need to get back to basics, take on the advice that the Rav and the Congress was there for, and then, understand, really scrutinize and understand as a group and as a 10 what these requirements are. For example, when one of the friends said, a prayer, we have a religious connotation to it. Let's use rather the word a request. So look at this, the beauty that came out of this conference, and we had to do it together, and we had to go above certain corporeal matters and issues, which we need to park that and not bring that in this environment. Why? Because in this environment, we want to focus spiritual attainment, and, that's the equivalence of form, Devkut, Lishma with the Creator. But yes, we can't eliminate the ego, friends. And the conference, the Rav said there, the ego is there for us to use it. We need to clothe it. We need to cover it. But we need to direct ourselves in a way that we can ensure that we bring in spirituality into this world. But it's through our exertion, through the study, through the morning lessons, through the friends, and, look, Richard just said something out beautifully, and he says, correction begins when a person realizes that his or her egoistic nature is both the source of evil and an engine of change. This is what the conference was about, friends. So, look, I want to say hands up for all of those who were present and available in the conference and made an effort to be available, and especially all the African brothers. And, let's keep our watch on our egos and, take ourselves from there. And Anthony, to you, thank you.
The Heim friends. So I'm going to be brief because we're about out of time, but this Congress was amazing. It was simply amazing. The pictures that I got from Ghana, thank you guys very much. Very inspiring. I was running around like a fool with a phone in his hand, showing everybody here at the center, It was amazing, very inspiring. I saw 6-7 people there in Ghana. They sent a video of them eating. The whole thing was amazing. But what I took from this Congress, just to stick to the questions, I don't know how to keep the feeling. I don't know how to keep the feeling from the Congress. It's something that we have to work on every day. They say every day you got to renew. So only thing that I can really do is.
There was so much effort. Jumbo traveled from the mountains to the Congress every day. Chief was not well, but he traveled from his place to the center. Emmanuel traveled from Tema. With the other two guys traveled to come in there. So each of them.
Yeah, it was very, very nice. Very nice. I was extremely happy and extremely enthusiastic about it. And to see that was special. It was very special. And the friends here at the center, the friends there, the messages from Rav, everything came to a full, complete circle. And I was very impressed. To further the connection between us, just keep working together. Just keep working together. You know, there's no magic serum. There's no special this. The key is just to keep coming back to the morning lessons, participating with everything, and keep, as much as we possibly can, keep trying to connect. That's it. That's what I learned from this Congress, and that's what I learned from every Congress before it. Keep trying to connect, no matter what.
I was going to say, when I saw the friends in Ghana having your meal on the video, I felt I was among the creator. I really felt it, and beautiful, beautiful. Yao, Godfried, all the friends in Ghana that you got together, that's big, big work, and we love you very much. I just want to add that. Kind friends.
All righty, so
all the friends in Africa, but just that video was beautiful.
We're going to move on because we only have a few minutes left. So, topics. Johnny's going to talk to you guys about dissemination. Also, wait a minute. Number one, because I'm getting bombarded by ladies with emails and WhatsApps and Facebook messages. Did you all decide who is going to work with us? Who was going to be, let's see, the male representative to attend the preparation meetings on Saturday? You guys, I guess, were asked by Dillies and also Shelly. And both of these ladies are chopping me down and saying, look, we got to have it turned into Shimon within 24 hours, and they just sent me like messages. So did you guys talk? Did you discuss it? Has anybody? Not everybody at once. I'm taking that as a no. Okay, so I'm going to ask right now. We're going to decide this thing together. Actually, you guys are going to decide, and you guys are going to put it together. So right now, what we need to do is, I know that there was some criteria. This person needs to have good internet connection. It needs to be a regular in the morning lessons. Who can do it? You guys, you want to draw straws, do rock, paper, scissors? I don't know how you want to do it, but we need to talk about this. You guys need to talk about this as a group. It is a big commitment. It is committing to a Saturday at 1:45 Israel time for 1 hour, 2 p.m. Yeah, sorry, I'm American. We don't do the 1300 hours. Sorry.
No, 1:45 p.m.
But yeah, 1:45 p.m. or 1345. You know what I'm saying. So, who would like to take that responsibility? Does the group want to vote on it? How do you guys want to do it?
I think that maybe we should have people that volunteers, and then the group. So it's like, you know, you choosing people in like a corporeal meeting. I don't know. I just, you know, this is a massive responsibility.
True.
So people are thinking that people that feels up to it should raise their hands, and the group can then talk about it. I'm not sure, Anthony. You know, time for games is over. So when you take on this responsibility, you got to know the cost of it in your corporeal life. The home thing.
Hi. So let me explain a little bit about this role. This role is going to be, there's going to be a female representative, which is going to be Dillies, and there's going to be a male representative, which is going to be someone out of you guys, okay? Basically, the way it's going to work is at 1:45 on Saturday, on Shabbat, we meet, the coordinators meet with Shimon, all the coordinators, okay? We have a Zoom meeting for the coordinators that aren't there physically, but most of us, me and Johnny, are like always there, definitely every weekend, sometimes Terrence as well. What we do is we sit there and we plan out the meeting for Sunday. Everything is preparation here, okay? And everything from the opening intention to the closing intention to who's going to say a L'chaim to what clips that we're going to watch, the music, everything is planned out. So we need somebody to come in with us and help start making the plans for Africa and be part of the team with us, so that way we're keeping this thing going. So who volunteers to be part of it? Dilly's is already going to be the female representative there with us. Who is anybody want to take that responsibility? Every Saturday at 1300 hours Israel time, 1:45 p.m.
Anthony, my suggestion is that they also can nominate a person, and then that person either decline or not. I'll start it off and I'll say that I actually nominate Yao.
Somebody want to nominate somebody, or anybody want to nominate themselves? I mean, it's simple. Yeah, is that something that you want to do? I mean, say.
I would want to talk about is that before you came there had been stretches for the African Creed. And these stretches, there has been some few weaknesses in it, and there has been enforcement in it. And we have to look at the stretches that we have had over the period, and then we developed the stretches as a group, and the coordinators can enhance the stretches we are developing. So even though I agree with what you are saying, my point is this, that what the African Creed has been trying to develop must be developed, train them properly, and then they run the system. And then you people supervise the system. That should be the way forward. That's my opinion.
Chaim Godfrey. And that's something that we can look into, definitely. We can talk about it. But right now, what we just need is somebody, this person that's taking this role is just helping us plan the Sunday meeting with the men and the women. That's what this role is about. And Shimon gave us a direction, and also Shelly and Dilly's. So we got to have someone. Yeah, if there's something that you can do, I mean, I don't know. Like I say, the thing with this is we need strong internet connection and somebody that can be available every Saturday at 1:45 p.m.
Any other nominations or thoughts?
Right now, nominated Cat.
Okay.
Okay, but he's not here to say yes or no. We need something. I mean, since we don't have the time, it's got to be somebody that's here tonight on the screen that can either say yes or say no. Yeah, can you do it every Saturday at 1:45?
Tony, when you because you cannot say no. But I am of the opinion that once the Dilys is on the African board, she is there. Johnny, I don't know. But if maybe Godfrey can also join them, then the African board presence may become very effective. I don't know what the friends will say.
Okay, so you nominate Godfrey. Is that what you're saying? You nominate Godfrey?
Yes. Because of the African board arrangement. Because they speak for and on behalf of the whole African League.
Okay, so does everybody agree for Godfrey? Can you be there at 1:45 every Saturday?
Once we agree on it, if the members will be able to look at it and see the structure, I will be able to put the parts. I will be available. If it's always 1:15 Israel time, that's 11 o'clock Ghana time. I will try.
Yeah, it's the meetings are every Saturday at 1:45.
Just remember, Gottfried, the time is going to change, so it's going to get an hour.
All right.
Yeah. Can't remember.
What I have learned was that we should have Leonard myself in the system. That would be the best ideal situation for us to harness and develop the system. That is what I would suggest.
Totally understandable. But for this right here is just for the meeting for Sundays. Everything else will be developed. The African board, and things like that. We just need one person to join us every Saturday. So whoever wants to do it, I mean, y'all nominated you. If you want to do it, or if Reinhard wants to do it, I just need a name and I need to put it down.
I've agreed that we will do it, but we are looking at you guys helping us to develop our African structure. I agree, I will do it, but my point is that we want to develop, we want to learn, we want to grow. And on that basis, which one the great, don't know the great, after the great, and Shimon, they did that. Must combine efforts to ensure that the African day is developed and then go and continue working on its becoming itself. That's what they do.
Understandable, totally. And we go ahead.
Just friends, I just want to say this meeting is at 1:45 p.m. Israel time, and then straight afterwards is the afternoon lesson. Okay, so it's in the middle of the day. I'm just saying. So whoever's happy to participate and commit to this time, it should be also the friend that watches the afternoon lesson on the Saturday, which I know a lot of you do watch the lesson. And it's we can rotate this position also.
It's just for preparation for the Sunday meeting.
Okay.
It's not very difficult.
All right.
It's just for the preparation
for the Sunday meeting. But
somebody
who wants to do the job and wants to be there to participate. It's not someone who's the best in Africa or just who wants to do it. Yeah.
I will start. We will start it.
Okay.
And then with time we will look at how it will go, how other friends can participate in it. So for a starting, I will start it for the next few periods. Let's see how they because Ghana, we will do our best, but there are challenges. SA have also gained, and then the guys are good, but there are challenges. So we will look at it and we'll start. We'll put the dream. It's our dream. So whatever you want for Africa, we'll go ahead and we'll do it. So don't worry. 1 o'clock time, we are starting. Come Saturday.
Okay.
L'chaim. All right. Next is the let's see here. Dissemination. You go there.
I won't talk about it tonight.
All right. We got the male representative.
Dissemination, friends, we'll talk about on Sunday. In the meeting on Sunday, we'll go into further depth on that.
Sweetness. We'll do Congress then too. Questions. Reinhard raised something that he wanted to speak about. So, Reinhard, go ahead. You brought up something about the Facebook pages or something like that?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. My connection is breaking up tonight, so I'm getting things. All right, so we need to. One thing we need to sort out is. Can we just get the microphones muted? Yeah, I think your mic is. All right, so there's a bunch of groups, Facebook groups. I'm going to put the links in the... Oh, okay, wait, that's not going to work. Well, there's like, look at all of the HTTPS. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 links there. That maybe I need to separate it. It's, I think, 1 or 2 Africa... It's either groups or pages, and then there's South Africa groups and pages, And then there's another page that I already closed because it was a BB Africa page, which they changed into some general kind of like a site. And then I was still admin, so I deleted it. But I don't know what to do with the groups. Now, the reason there's so many of them is every time a new lady joined us, in a sense, then they would start a new Facebook group. So that's why there's like, that's why there's so many, and nobody is closing them. And I'm not sure what to do with the groups and how do you close them, or should it be archived? And if I archive it, if I'm admin, does it archive everybody, or is there a way to get it deleted? But I think we need to go through them and see. I think everything needs to be removed. It's not the two groups that Mutlu started.
Okay, I had no clue about any of these groups. So if we can reach out to the people who started them, I know this guy at the very bottom, Kandu Martin, that was Martin. He was actually from Ghana. He moved to the southern part of Israel now. I can try to reach out to him in private message on Facebook chat and ask him to close it. These other ones, I have no clue who opened them. I have no clue who's responsible for them. The only Facebook pages that I know of is the ones that that me and Mutlu had opened up. So we need to try to find out who's the source of these. Maybe I can just go into the pages. Matter of fact, when we close this Zoom chat, we're gonna lose this. Is there any way, Reinhard, that you can send me these to like my Facebook or to WhatsApp or whatever? I'll personally go in and write. I'll personally go in and write messages to each of the people, on each one of these private messages and say, hey, can you please, who are you? Identify yourself, and can you please close this page or something like that? Because I had no clue. This can be.
I'm moderator or something. I think I'm moderator on all of them. I'm not sure. Like I said, I went there looking to see how you can close it. The pages, they give you an option to delete. And I did delete one page. Then there's another page. And then, if you guys want me to delete it, I'll delete that. But the groups, they only give you an option to archive.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys know if there's a way to delete it. I didn't Google it, but
I'll look and see. I'll look and see, because that's a lot of pages, and that's the problem when we start. I didn't want to go into it too depth because I wanted to speak about it Sunday in front of the women as well. So what me and Johnny have been working on, and we're going to share this with everybody. We've got a doc, okay, that's got a lot of different things of all the stuff for you guys to use. I want to ask a question, though, since we're all here. Dilly's emailed everybody, or she was supposed to email everybody, some training videos on BB dissemination. Did anybody get to check them out? I know we had the Congress. I know it's not been a lot of time, but has anybody got the opportunity to check them out? I see Reinhard says yes. Okay, you checked out a little bit. Good. So some of these are in zip file, okay? We've got instructions on, there should have been instructions on how to download the zip file, to unzip it if you need to if you don't already have a way to open up zip files. Basically, those were to instruct everybody on how to do different types of dissemination. Now, there's another file that's been compiled, okay, for everybody. It's got clips, it's got videos, it's got everything you can imagine to use for dissemination. It's got quotes here and there. Anything and everything that BB uses all over the world for dissemination is there. In regards to Facebook, I'd like to get these pages closed down as soon as possible, because me and Johnny have been talking all day long today. We spoke about it last week with Shimon. We had a meeting on, what was it, Saturday that we had a meeting, just in between the break times at the Congress with Shimon, and also Ian was here from Jerusalem, so we all went up to Shimon's office and we met. We want to launch a marketing campaign. I gave some examples. Ian gave some examples. We sent it up to Gilad. We're waiting on a response back from Gilad. I was CC'd on the email today. I looked at it. We want to put money behind marketing because, as Rav said and as Shimon said, we want to spread out and reach as many people in Africa as possible. For just $20, for just $20 US, I showed them examples of how we can get ads posted and running up to 30,000 people views. Okay, so me and Johnny were just before the class started. Johnny was like, "Look, we'll just run a few ads and I'll go half with you. You pay half and I'm willing to pay for it myself, and he is too. out of our own personal money. It's fine. It's not a problem. If you see the ads that I've been posting on the BB Africa Kabbalah for everyone, you'll see the little ads. Also, we've got a friend, I think he's from the French group, Amos Capta. You see the ads that he's posting? Things like that to just catch people's attention, to reach out and grab them from here or there and just make them look. I actually got some statistics on one of the posts that I paid, that I didn't pay yet. I actually didn't pay, and I still got statistics on it. And it said that it reached 101 viewers. It's got 5 shares. It's got so many likes. And it's since we started putting the pictures with the short quotes on there, and short quotes, friends, short quotes, because the human attention span is not very long. But since we started doing that, this specific one reached 65% more than any post on that page. And that's the one that got the 101 views. Now, if we were to actually put money behind it and boost it, as Facebook calls it, we could be reaching up to 20, 30,000 people. I don't mind spending $20 to reach 20, 30,000 people. Even if 3 or 4 of them join Kabbalah, I'm happy with 3 or 4. I just want to see we bring more people into the group, build the African group stronger, and take off from there. So that is one of the things that we've been working on. We're waiting to get a budget from Mushi. Of course, he was in Italy. We all saw him there. He's back now, so we'll talk with him. But we've got a lot of different things, and that's why we know you guys have a setup. We know you guys have been somewhat operational for a while. But as our great friend said, it's time to get serious. It's time to really start focusing and start getting things organized. So I put together a document today. I sent it, CC'd all the coordinators, Shelly, Shimon. I'm waiting to get approval before I release it to everybody. But I personally compiled a lot of information, some step-by-step how-tos, and a lot of things. And really, like I say, we're not here to tell you guys what to do or whatever. We just want to make sure that everything is done in the BB way. That's why we're giving you all the BB material. And you can take it and run with it and push it wherever. Rav said it best. You guys know your areas. You guys know the people. You guys know your locations better than anybody else. So it's best we turn it over to you and let you do it.
I just want to say 1 or 2 words just to further what Anthony said here. Rav is talking a lot of the Italian Congress, equivalence of form, and we talk about it as well. And equivalence of form with the upper light is being like the light, is giving. And giving is not giving of this world, friends. It's sharing with the rest of humanity the message of the Creator. And ultimately this is connection, this is love, this is bestowal, and this is the words of the Kabbalists. And Anthony's really come on board here with Africa, and he's done really, really terrific work. And I work with him on a day-to-day basis in our day jobs, and I see how he operates, and he's excellent. He's really, really good. He's a lot better than me, actually. Now, I'm not saying I'm good, but I'm actually very bad.
Nobody's better than Johnny.
I'm very bad. But the point is, friends, is that we've got a great opportunity here to really take things to another level. Anthony's on board with us. He's done really, really good work already for Africa. So let's use it. Let's work together and get these trainings underway. Start seeing what we can do on Facebook. We'll get a budget. Start getting the likes on the different posts. And we can take things really with the Congress next year. Let's try different things, that we can to support these efforts, to get more people coming and joining us, because we've already grown the Africa group. You can see there's more friends here, which is great, but there's really good scope here to really move forward and take things to another level. So we'll be talking more about what Anthony said on Sunday. We'll do some teaching, we'll sharing of ideas, because Anthony's got all these links of things that he's done, and we'll talk through them. And let's do it together. And L'chaim. It's very exciting. L'chaim.
Great friends. I know we usually end with a quote, but we're going to end today with some words from the Rav. It's something special that was sent to us from a friend. So, Shmuel, will you play the clip for the friends?
I'll let you in on a secret. It's really a secret. The Creator doesn't ask us for anything except for connection. It doesn't matter what you have in your heart. If the hearts are connected, it works. It works. This is all He wants. The connection of the hearts. They can be wicked, stupid, empty, vain, whatever, as long as they unite. Because what is in the heart is His responsibility, but the connection of the heart is our responsibility. And this is what we have to disperse. I don't choose who my friend is, except does he want connection or not. When I came to Rabash, I was amazed how he respected people who came, and what was about them? What did they have in them that's so like empty, like they had nothing to them? They were like garbage collectors or something. Afterwards I understood. He respected the person to the extent, not that he was smart or intelligent or understood or this kind of educated, well-versed person, but to the extent that from the bottom of his heart he was willing to connect with others. Smart people who went through so much like me, it takes them years, decades, to get rid of all their intelligence and knowledge and understand that all it takes is the heart and nothing else. What is in the heart, the Creator fills it. The connection between the hearts is what we have to do. So let's demand of Him to help us connect our hearts, and then we will succeed. Only one big heart, and the filling will come accordingly. L'chaim.